Hey guys, welcome back. It's Annalise. As promised, I have tested 4 more finishing sprays, clear coats for tile coasters. I just took these out. I microwaved them all. They all had the same amount of water. They were all heated up for the same amount of time. But these are all sprays that people recommended or requested that I test. And so that's what we've got. Before I start, I just want to say I hope everybody is staying safe right now. I hope everybody is healthy, and I hope you're all treating each other well and helping those in need. That being said, thank you from the healthcare community as myself. Thank you for staying home, and all of you that have various people have made masks and donated them and donated goods and things to the hospital and healthcare workers, and thank you for all of that. That's very sweet. All right, back to the coasters. These, like I said, were all recommended to me on Facebook or here on the channel. On the last video, this one, 2K Clear Glamour Spray Max. This was about $20 on Amazon. The rest of these are about $9, $10 a can. The cheapest one is the Duplicator Gloss Clear. 2 of these, the VHT Engine Enamel and the Rust-Oleum High Heat, both recommend to be heat treated to final cure. So I heat treated them all just for continuity. This one doesn't say anything about curing, the Duplicator Gloss Clear doesn't say anything about heat treating. I think it tolerated it the poorest out of all of them. As with all of these, they're pretty much the same. It's 2 light coats followed by a medium coat, 10 to 15 minutes between coats, apply all coats within an hour. That's pretty standard across the board here. The Rust-Oleum is dries to touch in 30 minutes, 1 to 2 hours to handle, and then it says may recoat anytime after 1 hour. Once dry, high heat may be further cured to increase durability. Allow paint to dry 1 to 2 hours before proceeding to next step. Next step is to bake it at 250 degrees for 30 minutes. Allow 30 minutes to cool. Then bake it 400 for 30 minutes. Allow 30 minutes to cool. Then bake it 600 for 30 minutes. Allow 30 minutes to cool. But don't exceed the max temperature of whatever you're using. The VHT suggests only doing it at 200 degrees for an hour, and it doesn't say anything about it. Says you can repeat it, but not to exceed the heat tolerance of anything else. So I did them all, heat treated them all, 200 degrees, 30 minutes, let them cure for 30 minutes or cool for 30 minutes. Then I did them to 400, and then I stopped. I didn't go beyond the 400 for anything, just to stay on the safe side. Any of them, make sure that you are in a properly ventilated area, preferably outside and not downwind. Make sure that you're holding your can 10 to 14 inches away from the surface that you're spraying. Not to put it on too thick, because then you're going to get bubbles. Make sure that you're using proper attire, ventilation. If you can get a ventilation mask right now, that's what you should be wearing. If not, probably best to wait. So all of these were cured. Like I said, they were all heat treated, and I let them cure for 7 days. Did the heat treatment. Then they've sat here for about a month, because I did all of this before COVID. So I just haven't had time to come back out. I'm off right now for spring break with the kids. A blessing to be able to do that. So let's test. It's been enough time. It's still pretty hot. All right, 2K Max, no stickiness. No ring. And the cup's still pretty warm. But no ring. You can see that. Let me walk around here so you can get a better view, hopefully. No scratches, no rings. Let's see the fingernail test. You can see right there. See where my fingernail just was in the start right here? Let's do it again right here, corner. Can't see it as well. I can feel it kind of digging in. Not as bad there. But it is fairly heat resistant, I'll give it that. And it does have a nice glossy smoothness. And you'll see here, it's the corners still white. So there's the 2K Max. Next, the VHT, no stickiness there. Now you will notice on the VHT, hopefully you can see the edges, just a little bit of yellowing to the white. I don't know if you can see them side by side, if that helps. There's a little yellowing. See that color difference there? This is the 2K, this is the VHT. A little bit of yellowing on the VHT, that's the one underneath. But nothing sticking. There is some you can see kind of cracking in the coloring, which is why I use these to test. My my primer layer, I didn't really let it dry very good, so when I painted over it, it started to slip. Fingernail test. Although this, you can see every brush stroke pretty much. But when I run my fingernail over it, nothing. So it's actually holding up pretty well. It doesn't have the same glossiness. I feel like it's a little bit thinner and not quite as glossy as the 2K. The 2K, by the way, if I didn't mention, this one was $20 on Amazon. VHT was, I believe, $12. Duplicolor was $9. Rust-Oleum High Heat I got for just about $10. So these are all about half the cost of that one. But this actually it's holding up pretty well. Except for that little bit of yellowing. A little bit of stick on the Duplicolor. No discernible ring. And of course, this is the mug that sticks to absolutely everything. I should try it on the other ones too to see. And maybe I'll do that. Yeah. It reminds me a lot of the VHT. Except this one yellowed just as much, if not more. I'll hold these side by side. I wish the coloring showed up better. But by comparison, pretty yellow, especially compared to that one. These are both pretty yellow. So if yellowing's an issue, I think if it's a darker color, you're probably not going to notice. But if it's white, the yellowing shows up. So fingernail test though is great. I'm not getting anything on here. No scratch marks. So that's actually nice. You can still see the brush marks from when I put on my primer layer too on that one. Last but not least, the Rust-Oleum High Heat. No stick on that one. Yay. This one did not yellow except for right here. There's like a little spot but it almost kind of matches the gold, but it doesn't shimmer. So as you're turning it, see the shimmer, shimmer, shimmer on the gold spots? And then there's like a yellow spot right there. When it was being cured, and this is the one that says to cure to 600 degrees, right? So it may be the paint didn't tolerate the, I don't know. But that's the only one that did that. It's got one little spot there. A decent gloss finish. My fingernail, I can feel it digging in. Scratch right there. See that right there? Do it again right here. See the scratch marks from my nail right there. Yeah. So the ones that don't yellow, but I guess it's almost like it burnt because none of the other paint burnt. So I don't really think it's the paint. I think it's the coating. Like I said, I let these sit for a week. Interesting. So the 2K Max, like I said, my fingernail, I can feel it. It's glossier. It's a much smoother finish, but it's another one of those that I can feel when I put my fingernail, I'm gouging into the surface of it. Same thing with the Rust-Oleum High Heat. Duplicolor is the only one that had a little bit of stick to it, but of course that was with the sticky mug. So let me try, I'm going to heat up the sticky mug again, and I'm going to try it on the VHT and let's see what happens. Okay, just took that one out, and I don't know if you can see it or not. It's steaming pretty good, so I figure we'll try it on this one. This one didn't yellow super bad, but let's see what it does with the heat treatment. And then I'll try it on both of the other ones too. But I have a feeling that with the fact that I can put my fingernail and scratch the surface of these, I'm pretty sure that's gonna stick, and it might even leave a ring. So we'll see. Okay. So it's been 4 minutes. Cup's still warm. Let's see. No sticking. Very nice. For a second I thought it might be sticky when I tried to turn it. No? But look right there. See that? Oh no. Maybe not. Yeah. See that? And right there too. And this is warm. The tile is warm. That cup was very hot when I put it on there. So, but it definitely wasn't 550 degrees. All right, I'm gonna do it again. We're gonna try the max. All right. I'm not sure if you can see the steam rising off of it still, or again, I should say, but very hot. Be back in 4 minutes. All right, it's been 4 minutes. Let's see. Oh, hello. Yeah, that's stuck. That's stuck good. Yeah. Nope. I don't think I'm gonna get that off. Oh, there we go. Oh yeah. Yeah. Okay. So you can see exactly where the mug was. Well, so I'm gonna try this is the diamond clear from the previous video. This was that coaster. And you can see all the scratch marks. There's one little divot there. Same thing, it's real shiny, real smooth. It was the other $20 champ that we had from that video. And out of these, I gotta say, oof, I don't know. Maybe I'll try it one more time and I'll do it on the Rust-Oleum High Heat and see what it does. Because this, like I said, the yellowing, I'm not really a fan of. But boy, if you can put up with a little bit of yellowing, this one seems to be holding up really well. So, and then again, maybe it wouldn't yellow if we don't heat treat it. So I think I'm gonna have to test this one without a heat treat and see how it does and how it holds up. because this is one that didn't say you needed to heat treat. So maybe that's what's causing the discoloration, and the, but then again, maybe that's helping it to work so well. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try this one without heat treating it. And in the meantime, I'm gonna heat this back up and I'm gonna try the Rust-Oleum. All right, let's take a look. No sticky. Well, this Rust-Oleum high heat's holding up pretty good. But it does show the most fingernail marks. I am torn. All right, so here's the deal. The diamond finish was great. It leaves the shiniest finish, but nothing stuck to it. The Duplicolor in this test, the engine enamel, gloss clear, really holds up the best. It's not as smooth, glossy, but it doesn't nick, it doesn't ding, it's not showing any coaster mark or marks from the mug. It's really, except for that yellowing. So I'm going to spray another one of these, and at some point I will update to see if it yellows. I do have several that I need to spray that I've done, including the ones that I spun, but those have a white background, so I'm not sure I want to test those with that one, but I will do one that has some white so I can see if it yellows without being heat treated, and I'll let you know. But overall, I'd say this one's the best, even with the yellowing. It's holding up the best for sure. The glossiest finish is this 2K Clear Glamour, but it does mark just like the diamond finish did. So these $20 cans of spray, although this one is just shy of 12 ounces, and unless you can decipher some Espinol, this one probably not the safest thing. This one really does hold up. It says non-yellowing. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to respray a few of them with the diamond finish and the Duplicolor, just to see what happens with them, to see how they hold up. But it is what it is. I'm still going to do some testing with resin. I'm going to need another respirator mask, which I don't have right now. I have a mask that I can use, but not the type of ventilation that you probably would need for some of those resins. The art resin, of course, doesn't need it, so I just basically use a simple respirator mask for those. But some of the other ones need much better ventilation. So once I can get one of those masks, I will do my resin test. Until then, we'll see you later. And like I said, I will keep you updated when I retest these. Thanks for watching, you guys. Bye.